Hi guys, today I'm reviewing the OutIn Nano portable espresso machine and I've been so excited to get my hands on this device. Huge thanks to OutIn for giving me the opportunity to try this out. For a quick summary, you can enjoy a freshly brewed espresso on the go. It's a rechargeable battery operated, no hot water required, and it's a lightweight. I've been testing it both indoors and outdoors, and let me tell you, it's been amazing so far. Let's dive into the review. Inside the box, you'll get a quick user guide, manuals, few stickers, which is a nice touch, the main espresso machine unit, and accessories including the USB-C charging cable, capsule adapter for Nespresso compatible capsules, ground coffee filter basket, and ground coffee spoon. On the top, you can fill the tank up to 80 milliliter of water. This machine supports Nespresso compatible capsules and ground coffee, giving you plenty of flexibility. Personally, I usually brew coffee with the capsules and I find them super easy to load. According to the specs, the OutIn Nano can brew up to 5 cups of espresso with 50 milliliter of normal temperature water around 25 degrees Celsius on a single charge. It has 7,500 milliamp hours powerful lithium battery. The espresso machine itself, the design is compact, the build quality feels really solid, and it's lightweight, which is 670 grams. Perfect for carrying around. Now let's test it out and see how it performs. For my first test, I used tap water which temperature is 13 degrees Celsius, filling the tank up to the maximum line, which is 80 milliliter. I loaded the capsule and pressed and held the buttons to start the process. I started a stopwatch for reference, but please bear in mind that I started it around 10 seconds late. The first brew took close to 6 minutes, which I think because the water was very cold. Again, it was around 13 degrees Celsius on that day of filming during November in the UK. Once the machine beeped to signal it was ready, the brewing began. There was a slight spill initially as I adjusted the cup, my apologies. The final result was fantastic. The espresso was rich and creamy with a strong but smooth taste. I used the Colombian coffee capsules from Starbucks and it tasted amazing. And removing the used capsule afterwards was very easy and straightforward. Next, I tested the machine with boiling hot water. This time, the machine started brewing process almost instantly, which is cutting out the heating time entirely. It shows that the majority of the brewing times is spent heating the water. So if you have access to hot water, you can save a lot of time and even save battery life. I prefer this way because I like Americano, so either way I will need to have hot water separately. The coffee came out just as smooth and rich as before. One thing to note is that when the battery is low, the machine starts beeping repeatedly, but it won't brew. It took me a moment to figure out the battery didn't have enough charge to heat the water. I tried connecting the cable to brew while charging, but it seems the machine requires a certain level of battery power to function properly. I really hope pass-through charging is introduced in the future models. This feature would let you use the machines while it's connecting to the portable battery pack, which would be perfect for emergencies or when you're outdoors. Personally, I always carry a portable power stations in a car, so having pass-through charging would make the OutIn Nano even more versatile for outdoor adventures. I also tested the OutIn Nano espresso machine outdoors. It was a peaceful day when I was filming, but it was really cold and windy. I set up an outdoor table and espresso cup to enjoy the coffee outside. The process took a little longer due to the temperature of water, but the machine performed well. As the water heated, I noticed the light steams coming out when I opened the lids, indicating it was almost ready. Once it beeped, it brewed a high quality espresso just like it did indoors. It's amazing to have a barista level coffee experience in the middle of nature. Overall, I think the OutIn Nano portable espresso machine is an excellent gadget for coffee lovers who wants the high quality brew whenever they go. Whether you're indoors, camping or traveling, it delivers rich, creamy espresso consistently. What do you think about this OutIn Nano portable espresso machines? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this review helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more reviews like this. By the way, there is a Christmas espresso gift set available on OutIn website right now, and it's a perfect for coffee lovers. The set includes the portable espresso machines, a basket plus for double espresso enthusiasts, and a coffee stand. All of this comes at an amazing price of just $199. If you're looking for a thoughtful gift for coffee loving friends or family member, this might be the perfect option to consider. Well, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.